It's a Sunday in the park, and Judy and Maria enjoy a brief respite from their busy duties as Filipina domestic workers in Hong Kong. The two are faced with a never-ending series of worries. There is the pressure of working to support a family back home, but worse than that is the burden of tremendous debt owed to Philippines employment agencies.
I have to help my husband because having two college at this moment in the Philippines is so hard. This is the form that we are asked to pay monthly. I only have 19,900 something. The placement fee is I'm sending the Philippines almost 16,000 for 5 months. I could not pay for it anymore for my second month for payment because I should prioritize my family.
Judy and Maria are not alone. Many Filipino domestic workers are taken advantage of by employment and money lending agencies, forced to sign ambiguous contracts in the Philippines, and upon coming to Hong Kong, find themselves paying the agency's so-called placement fees. It's a phenomenon that is unquestionably illegal. However, according to Rick Glofcheski, employment law expert at the University of Hong Kong, domestic workers rarely bring their cases to court.
But when the domestic helpers have gotten their cases to court, they win. But they rarely go to court because if you go to court, you probably know, according to the immigration ordinance regulations, they're not allowed to work pending the resolution of the court hearing. This could go on for months and months and months, can't work, no income, so the whole system just breaks down.
With no official branch of the Hong Kong Labor Department designed to deal with the troubles of domestic workers, it often falls to non-government organizations like the Mission for Migrant Workers to assist Judy, Maria, and others with similar cases.
Like hundreds of people every Sunday come to the mission to complain. Like, for example, on April 14, there are around 123 people who came to file a case against recruitment agents. Prior to that, more than 50 every Sunday. And every day just now when I came to the mission, there are around 20 people who came to file a case of overcharging.
Organizations like the Mission for Migrant Workers help Filipinos communicate with the Philippines consulate in Hong Kong, which heard 2,796 money lending cases this past year. Manuel Rodan, labor manager for the consulate, acknowledges that domestic workers are often fooled by the claims of employment agencies.
Part of the procedure that they did these agencies have been doing were some kind of, they call it loan. Okay, I call it theoretical loans, some of which are only theoretical loans. They are made to sign documents thinking that they are actually making a loan and without receiving any money at all in the Philippines.
The consulate has been taking measures to educate domestic workers and combat corrupt agencies, but changes will not happen overnight.
There are a lot of agencies already in the Philippines that have been closed down by the Philippine Overseas Employment Administration, or POA. Well, of course, as I said, there is a litigation process. It takes some time.
Progress on these issues remains slow, leaving Hong Kong's domestic workers in a cycle of debt to employment agencies. This means that their money rarely goes to the people who need it the most, their families back home in the Philippines.
It's hard when you're alone, raising your 3 children and no one is there to help you.
With domestic workers only allowed to return to the Philippines every 2 years, ultimately, all Maria and Judy can do is try to stay in touch with their loved ones, carry on as best they can, and hope that Hong Kong's non-government organizations will one day be able to help them resolve their debt issues. Reporting for the Domestic Worker Project, this is Jeremy Blum.